Hi there, welcome to the Virtual Y. My name is Maureen. This is ForeverWell Combo. Let's get started. I'm going to start with an easy march. Take a big breath in, release it out. ForeverWell Combo is a combination of cardio, strength, and I add some seated ab work, which is harder than it sounds, as well as agility and coordination. Let's start with this easy march, reset the nervous system a little bit by marching it out. As you feel so inclined, you can make that march a little bit bigger. Stay here. We have 4, 3, 2. Last set. Step it out a little bit wider. Take a big breath in. Release it out. Open up the chest, bringing heart up to the sky, and then round the back. Press out your arms and turn your head side to side a little bit. Arms coming up overhead, big circle arms. Open up the chest one more time and bring the arms down. Let's march it out. Another breath in, release it out. All right, we're gonna pause one more time. Hands come to the hips and circle through your hips. Breathing in through the nose, nice and easy, then out through the mouth one more time this direction. And then reverse, nice and slow and controlled. Come back to the center, big breath in, big squat down. Let's do that again. Here's one more time. Arms come down, and we're back to our march. Here we go, right leg leading. This time, make that march just a little bit bigger. All right, we got 4, 3, 2. Let's step it side to side and start adding arms. We're gonna warm up our muscles, get the heat going a little bit more. When you start feeling ready, hands can come up overhead and bring your heart rate up. We have 4, 3, 2. Last set, then start tapping out to the side, little taps to the side. When you add your arms out, you're coming into a low jack. Let's take a breath in through the nose, then out through the mouth. So today what we're gonna do for the first part, after we get our warm up in, we're gonna do some high intensity interval training. We're gonna do it in a format called Tabata. We got 20 seconds on, 10-second recovery, and then we do things all over again. Let's stay out here. With this low jack, my arms are out to the side. I can have low impact. I want a little more impact, hands coming up overhead. Breathe in through the nose, then out through the mouth. We're gonna quick change here to a hamstring curl. Here we go. Pressing your arms back, drive your elbows back, stay here. I like to do this wide hamstring curl, so I'm shifting center of gravity side to side. All right, we're back to our march. Now we're on the other leg. Take a big breath in, release it out. Little toe tap in front, so dynamic stretch through your shins. Add arms coming forward and back, stretching and releasing through the shoulders. Stay here. We have 4, 3, 2, hamstring curl. We're on the same side that we led with that marching. And pressing back. Ready? Bring your arms up high. Couple more. All right, just march it out. We're gonna grab water before we start our high intensity workout. Here's the thing with high intensity. It is whatever is high intensity for you today, for your today's body, for what you want out of this workout. So grab some water before we get started. And we're gonna come into our first round. Let's march it out. All right, first move is gonna be those jacks. You're gonna decide, is it gonna be a low jack? Is it gonna be high jack? Arms coming up overhead, or it can even be a jump. Let's just start here. We're gonna do that first 20-second round. In 3, 2, 1, go. All right, now you can go with the beat, you can go at my speed, or you can change it up, going faster or slower. The beauty of HIIT, it is whatever you need it to be, whatever that high intensity is for you. And here's the thing, you're already more than halfway through. We just got 3 more seconds. And let's keep it moving, keep the feet moving, but we get a little break, just 10-second break, just enough to check in and decide if you're gonna dial up, stay where you are, or pull back, go, go. So we're back to that jack. This time I'm going right away, hands up overhead, still low impact, but high intensity. This second round through, can you get to that point where you're a little bit more breathy? Keep it up. Almost through, we got 2 seconds, and keep the feet moving, we got our break. All right, we got 2 down, 2 to go. Take a breath out, then jack, here. Right away, I'm starting with arms up. I can dial up my intensity by jumping. You decide where you wanna be. All right, I am crossing that halfway mark. Keep going, just 5 seconds left. You can do anything for 5 seconds. Here's 2, 1, and back to our break. All right, blow your air out. Are you gonna up that intensity, stay where you are, or pull back? Whatever you're doing, go. Are you jumping? Are you doing high intensity without that impact? Are your arms just coming out here? Because maybe it doesn't feel good to lift your shoulders or hands above the shoulders. Just 5 seconds left. Then our break is gonna be some strength. Here's our break. Blow your air out. We got squats. Set it up. Toes are out past the hips, and we're coming down and up. Now, while we are doing this, check in with your squat. It can help to bring your fingertips to your hip flexors, so you remember to push your butt back like you're going into a chair. All right. You want a little more. When you come up on your toes. Add that little power move. We just got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Grab water. Blow your air out. Walk around. Keep moving while you take a break. We're gonna do that all over again. So check in with your body. Do you wanna up your intensity? Make it yours. Go faster than how I'm going. Do it. You need to dial down. Tap it out. All right, we're gonna start it up again. Here we go. And go. All right, right away, I'm just jumping out of the gate. Here's one more change you can do. You can do it faster feet. So making that jack quicker, you can even add hands coming forward and back. Guess what? Only 5 seconds to go. You can do anything for 5 seconds and break. Come back to your march. So that was just another way you can dial things up. You don't have to. Stay where you need to be today. All right, go, go. So here is high intensity. I can speed this up too without having extra impact. Keep it up. We are crossing that halfway point. We got round 2 of block 2. Get ready for your break. Push to the end and break there. All right, 2 down, 2 to go. Take a breath in. Blow your air out. Decide how you're gonna do this, then go. All right, I'm back to my jacks. And here's the thing. You don't have to do it the same way every time, obviously. All right, we are crossing our halfway mark. Just 5 seconds left. We can do anything for 5 seconds and break, march it out. Blow your air out, last round. Then we're back to those squats, go. So decide where you wanna be. Now I'm gonna add one more thing. I can turn and tap out, adds a little more work through the core. There we go, we're crossing that halfway mark. All right, just 6 seconds left. Push through to the end, wherever you need to be. And break, march it out. Get ready for those squats. Set up your feet where they need to be. Remember, hips go back first. And we're going down and up. So while our heart rate's up, we're gonna bump it up just a little more while doing strength through the core, through the quads, through the glutes. Shoulders are down, chest is out toward me. All right, you want a little more? You lift up on the toes. Every time you're coming down, you're reaching your butt back like you're heading into a chair. Then lift up on the toes. So power squat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, break. All right, grab water. When you grab water, try to just take a little sip, especially at this point where we're still doing cardio work. You don't want to get cramps. It's taking those big drinks that can promote getting cramps. All right, new moves. We got a knee driver. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. This leg is loaded up and we start driving. Now here is number 1. I'm just bringing my foot in for a tap. You can add running arms. Then you can make this bigger if you want. Drive your knee. You can even make it a balance challenge and just little taps. We got 2, 1, take a break. This time for that break, step it side to side. Heading out again. We're gonna hit the other side. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and go. 10 seconds goes quick. So here is number 1. You are just tapping in. When you're ready, or if you're ready, you drive your knee. Check it out. You're zipped up through the abs, shoulders are down. You can do it with the beat, you can do it with me. You can speed it up, you can slow it down, make it yours. Take a break and step side to side. All right, coming back to this first side. Get ready and go. Now here is another thing you can do. You can make it bigger. Make this as big or as small as you need it. And you can even drive your knee up and add that little pop. You decide how you're gonna do it. 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Take a break, step it side to side. All right, other side. Here's the thing, even though we take these breaks, go. You still end up getting pretty breathy. You never quite catch a full break. So decide where that's gonna be. You could add, I guess I gotta do a couple, at least on this side. Driving that knee, just 5 more seconds. Push through for 4, 3, 2, 1, and step it side to side. And bring your weights right here. Okay, hands up here, soft knees. We're gonna press up, little press, press. Now, if your heart rate is still up there, add your feet coming in front and tap out. Or walk around while you do this. Pressing up from the shoulders, just a little press. Press up, shoulder work here. And upper back. All right, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, last one. Set your weights down, just that little sip of water. Keep walking around, keep moving. Stepping side to side, whatever you need to do. We are doing that again. So think about how you feel. Do you need to up your intensity, stay where you are, or pull back? Bring that 1 foot forward. All right, watching that timer. We got 2, 1, go. So drive your knee, find your knee driver. Running arms is a great option. If you're doing this running one, try to think about driving your knee forward, because that mimics more how we walk. We got 4, 3, 2, last one, and step it side to side. We're gonna come to the other side. If you were doing that knee drive where you're driving your knee forward, think about how that feels different from the knee going up. Then go. Doing that same thing other side. So really working through the hips. Quad is working. You're more than halfway there. Just 5 seconds left. We got 3, 2, 1. Right away, move to that stepping side to side. Blow your air out. We're hitting the other side again. This is our last time through with these knee drivers. Go. What I mean the last time through is this block of work. We got to hit the other side. Want to make sure I'm clear. Okay. Find that right pace, that right intensity. I'm going to drop it down lower, really working this quad. And I got balance going on. Just a couple more seconds. Last one, step it side to side. All right. Last time through. Then we're evened out. Then we're going to pick up our weights again. Here we go, drive. Drive that knee. Running arms are great. Also, you want a little bit more cardio? Pull your arms down. Another option. Maybe you already started doing that. All right, almost there. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and step it side to side. Make your way over to your weights. Take a breath in, blow it out. Bring your weights up to your shoulders. And also, weights are optional. Anything I'm doing is optional. It's an invitation. Do what you need to do for your body. If it doesn't feel good to lift weights overhead, you can stay down low and do these little pulses. We are halfway through this round, and we got new moves coming up. Let's stick it out. I'm the pacer. And release. Take that small sip of water, staying hydrated, staying rehydrated. All right, we got a new move. Take a big breath in and release. We're gonna step out here. We are gonna do uppercuts. So it's a boxing move. I'm gonna step out wide and I'm gonna start just this punch up. This is an uppercut. Now check out my lower body. Make it bigger if you want. Every time I'm punching up, I'm rocking my hips and pressing through my glutes. Biceps working right there. All right, just 5 more seconds. You want it bigger. Here's our break. Step it side to side. All right. Next round through. We're gonna change that up a little bit. We're gonna do some triceps. Watch me here. Tap back, tap and reach, tap. Press through your triceps, stay down low. Now, you want a little more? You can add that pop in the middle up. All right, just a few more seconds. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Then march it out. Coming back to those uppercuts. Set it up, wide stance. Shoulders are up, back, and down. You're up in guard, then go, uppercut. Again, this can be smaller, or you can make it bigger and add a little squat in the middle. Pop it up. Here we go. We're more than halfway through this round. And imagine right there, there's the chin of your opponent. All right, take a break. Step it side to side. Add arms. Working your core just a little bit. All right, get ready for that long reach and tricep press. Here we go. If you can, bring it down lower. Work in the quads. Whenever we work these large muscle groups, it brings our heart rates up a little higher because we're bringing blood to these larger muscle groups. All right, just a few more seconds. Last one, then step it side to side. Take a big breath in, release it out. Grab one weight, press it up, bring it back, then tricep press up. And what I want you to check on is that your shoulders are down, your elbows are forward, keep the feet moving. So kind of cardio strength together through this round. All right, we're almost there. Just 5 more seconds. At this last push, little pulses up. Go ahead, feel those triceps working and release. Set this weight down, grab your water, and take a small sip. All right, last round of Tabatas. So set it up for those uppercuts. And what I want you to think about this time is really rotating here through the hips. Squeeze your glutes forward. Arms are up, go. Remember, you can make this as big or small as you want. Every time you're coming up here, you're contracting your bicep. All right, you have crossed that halfway mark. Keep it up. Just 5 seconds left to go. All right, we got 3, 2, 1. All right, take a break, step it side to side. Add your arms. Feel how this opens up your core. Take a breath in, get ready for that side. Go, go. Stay down low. Every time you're pressing back, shoulder stays down and you're pressing up through your triceps. Now you can add a pop in the middle if you want more. Make it a little bigger move, make it more intense. Only if you want to add that. 3 more, 2, and 1. Step it side to side. All right, back to that uppercut. Decide what your intensity is going to be, then make it happen. Go. You can be with me at your own pace. I'm speeding it up this time. You can add that lower lift, a little bit of squat, really contracting through the bicep every time. We have 4 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Step it side to side. So we slow down, but not completely stop for that break. All right, last round coming up. You have that long leg reach and a tricep push back. Here we go. Press, press. Remember, you can add that bump up in the middle. All right, more than halfway through. Last Tabata today. Push it to the end. We got 5 seconds. You can do anything for 5 seconds. Here's our break. March it out. Blow your air out. And grab one weight. Bring it up overhead, down and lift. Keep your feet moving around. Hands are above the heart, unless that doesn't feel good to you. All right, shoulders are down. They're not scrunched up toward the ears. Elbows are facing forward. We are halfway through this round of triceps. So holding this position, all right, we're gonna pulse it up for the end, all the way through the end. Press, press. Here's our break. Bring that weight down, set it down, grab your water, and walk it around. We got more work to do, but we're gonna take a longer break from the cardio. Take a sip of water. Then we got a few more things to do with the legs, with the arms, and the chest. All right, step it side to side. We're gonna bring the heart rate down just a little bit more so that when we do our weights, we can hold our feet still. Take a breath in and release it out. Go again, arms coming up overhead and release it out. Let's come back to our march. Heel dig in front and push like your hands are doing an air push-up. Your hands going straight out from the chest. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, tap back and press. So I'm just pressing through the triceps. Here's 4, 3, 2. Last one. All right, we're gonna do some lateral squats. Looks like this. My feet are a little bit out past the hips, toes are forward. Drop the shoulders down and come down like you're sitting in a chair. Stay down here. We're gonna tap to one side, come to the center, tap to the other side. So you're shifting your whole center of gravity from side to side. Toes are facing forward, knees are forward. 8, 7, 6, strong up through the core. 4 more, 3. Now we come back to the center. Stay down low if you can. Stay down low, lift up. We're doing this squat in the middle, so you're not coming all the way up and you're not going all the way down, but you're reaching your butt back like it's going into a chair. Last one, hold down here, then little pulses up. Push up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, and bring it up, shake it out. Your heart rate might have bumped up just a little bit because we got our blood flowing to our large muscles. Let's grab our weights. Roll the shoulders up and back. and down. I'm gonna step out into a good, solid, stable position. Toes are forward, knees are soft, and bring the weights up under the chin for a front row. You're zipping straight up, elbows going out to the corners of each side. All right, a couple more. And last one here, we're gonna take these weights, bring them to the sides and step in a little more narrow. Make that soft bend in the knees and then hammerhead curl through your biceps. Aiming your weights toward the shoulders. Every time you come up, you contract. All right, we got 8 here. Every time you come up, blow your air out. Here's 4, 3, and 2. Last one, right here. Hold it, hold it, hold it. We're gonna come out to the sides, palms facing out, and little push up and drive your elbows back towards your rib cage. Press, return. I'm not doing a full up overhead. It just makes that tension a little bit shorter, works a little bit more through the middle of the back. All right, one more like this. Come down, give yourself a little break, bring your arms forward and round at the upper back. Come on back. Come back to that good, solid, stable position. Bring the weights up, arms out. This time press up higher if you can. Feel how this feels different in the core. So I want you to brace your core. Bring one foot back so you can support your lower back. All right, let's do 4, 3, 2, last one, and bring these weights down. We're gonna set one weight down and we're gonna hang on just to one weight. I got 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Toes facing forward, hips facing forward, and I hinge. All right, we're gonna take this weight on this other side. So this is my stabilizing of my lower body. I'm gonna bring this weight down here, bring it up, then drive straight back. So just unilateral movement, doing one side. So you have to stabilize. Don't let your body pull toward the weight. Don't let your body pull over to the stabilized side. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1, pull it in. All right, now here's where the stabilization gets a little more challenging. You're gonna lift out to the side and come back in and resist letting your body pull out. Just lift and lower. Squeeze up. Couple more. And last one here, and roll up. Step in. Keep that weight on this side. You have soft bend in the knees, toes are forward, zip up through your abs, and lower and lift. So you're using your obliques. You contract, and then use this side to lift you up, down 2, and up 2. Go again. Keeping the shoulder down, so I'm not lifting up through the shoulder. I'm letting my oblique do the work on this side. One more this side, and bring it back in. We're gonna take this leg, it's gonna be forward, other leg is coming back. You're back in this split stance position. My knees over the ankle, hips forward, toes are forward. Switch, so the weight's on the other side. Then we hinge. Flat back, your weight comes forward, and drive your elbows straight back. Now this hand, you can have your arm out for stabilization. You can have your hand here on your thigh, but your back is flat and you're trying not to do a big rounding. All right, last one right here. Bring this weight down. We come out to the side. Resist your body pulling out. Resist that. So stabilization through the hips, stabilization through the shoulders. Keep it up. All right, we got 2 more. Here's 2 and 1. Bring that weight in, step it up, step it in. I'm in a little more narrow stance. Let that weight come down and lift back up. So we are using our obliques. Remember, the shoulder doesn't lift the weight up. Sometimes those shoulders want to help. Try to really focus on your waist. Down 2 and lift up 2. Go again. We're down 2 and up to. Check in with those knees every now and then. Do a little wiggle, making sure that they haven't locked up on you. All right, here comes that last one. Bring it up and roll the shoulders back. We're gonna set this weight down and take a quick water break. And as I bring my chair over, whoop, and we got some hip and balance work to do. That chair wanted to get away from me. All right, let's set this up. I have my leg that's closest to the chair here at the back of the chair. One hand here. I'm gonna shift my weight into the standing leg. I have a soft bend in the knees and I lift up. So I'm gonna flex at my foot, at my ankle, and I'm gonna drop the shoulders straight down and press straight back. Toes facing as forward as you can. All right, trying sometimes in this position, when people reach that leg back, they do that little bend. Try not to do that, just lift straight out. You can even bring your hand back to your glute if you can see, if you can get that feel of the contraction. Here's the last one, hold it back. And we're gonna do an external rotation and come out a little bit at an angle. I'll turn this way. So I'm just coming back. Now this time I want my toes facing out. Now I'm gonna change my feet so that they're more neutral and not flexed. Press out and to the side. Keep it up. All right, couple more. Last one, and we're gonna step away from the chair, but have it handy in case you want to hold on. This leg is now gonna be the moving leg. This leg is now gonna be the stabilizing leg. I'm gonna step behind and do a little curtsy. So here I'm holding on to the chair for stability, but if you don't need to, you can release it. Just know that it's there. We're coming down. Chest is still out toward me, and I tap. Come down to your curtsy, come up and tap. Couple more. We curtsy and tap. Actually, now we have two more. We drop it down and tap. And this can be as low or as shallow as you want that to be. All right, we're coming to the other side. Let's shake out the hips, hand on the chair, and shift your weight into the standing leg. You have a soft bend in the knee, toes are forward, and shoulders are down. As I shift over, this side comes up, flex at the foot, and press straight back. Now here's another thing to think about. So many things to think about. As you're pressing back, try not to arch your back in order to get a bigger range of motion. Just press back and support that strong posture through your abs. Here's that last one, and come in. Now, if you are new to doing this stuff with me, the reason that I hold on to something, it's not just so that I don't fall. It is so that when I'm doing this work, I am focusing on these muscles here. If I'm holding on, or even just lightly holding on, that really targets the muscles, and I'm targeting the glutes right now. All right, if you haven't joined me yet, we have that back at an angle press, just hitting the glutes a different way. Shoulders are down. And last one, right here, we're gonna step in. Here comes that curtsy. So this time, the inner leg is the moving leg, the outer leg is the stabilizer. Hand can be at the chair, and you're gonna step behind, come down, come back up and tap. And this can go deeper if you want to, only if your chest can be out toward me, or it can be shallow. Just doing what is the right range of motion, the right movement for you. All right, one more here. Take a breath in and release. All right, let's shake it out. Let's release the hips. Hands to the hips and start doing figure eights through your hips. So just a little bit different range of motion, and then reverse. Also, you start doing figure eights with your hips. The knees get in on that show, and your brain has to work a little bit different. All right, let's take a big breath in. Hands come up overhead, and let's stretch through the obliques. When you're doing this, check in with your knees, making sure that you're not locking up your knees. All right, hands stay up. They're facing each other. Shoulders are down. We're gonna rotate, so palms facing out, and press down like you are pressing down through water. Bring the shoulders up and back and down. Open up your chest. Come back to the center, turn your palms down and press down, opening up the chest a different way. So trying to open up the chest, but not pop the chest out, just still standing up nice and tall. And then release. All right, a little bit more work. I'm hanging on to this position. I'm gonna bring my hands up behind the hips, holding here, and then lift up, heart to the sky, and I'm supporting my lower back with my hands. Come back to the center, take a big breath in, and release. I'm back on to this other side of the chair. I'm gonna bring one foot as my stabilizer leg, hand on the chair, other foot is gonna come in front, and I'm bringing my heel toward my toes. So I'm in a train track position. Now set the hips so they're facing forward, shoulders are down, and we're gonna roll forward and back on the bottoms of our feet. You can stay here. I like to have my hand out to the side, or you can come to fingertips, or you can come to one finger. If you want, you can release, just finding that edge for you. And then we're gonna come back to the center and just hold. Once you get back here, you might feel those ankles wiggling around a little bit. That's okay. Reset your hips, drop your shoulders down. Make sure you can still bend your knees. And if you're holding your breath, release. All right, let's come to the other side. Hand on the chair. This leg closest is your first stabilizing leg. You take your other foot, bring it in front. You can have heels to the toes. Now, sometimes we have tight calves. If that is the case, your toes might want to turn out. And so what you can do is step out a little wider until your toes are facing forward. And then with toes facing forward, we're going to shift our center of gravity forward and back. While you're doing this, check in with your hips, keeping them pointed straight ahead. Shoulders are down. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Remember, don't hold your breath. So many times when I'm doing this, where I have the people in the room, we all start holding our breath. All right, bring fingertips to the top of the chair, one finger, and if you want to, release and do a couple forward and back. But do what is right for you, where you can challenge yourself but still maintain the form. All right, we are gonna reset. Make sure you can bend your knees and your shoulders are down, and just hold here if you can. You can always come to one finger. It's amazing what one finger can do when you're trying to balance. All right, and release. And we're gonna step out nice and wide. Take good energy in, take a big breath in, and push out. All right, I'm gonna clear my chair. We're gonna come down to the chair, do some seated ab work, and then stretch things out and call it a day. All right, so I'm gonna start at the edge of my chair. Please grab some water if you haven't already. And the thing about these seated abs, and any ab work actually, is so much has to do with what you put into it. You could be sitting in a chair and just rocking your pelvis forward and contracting your muscles and get a really good workout without having to do anything more than that. But we're gonna do more than that, just for fun. All right, we're gonna bring fingertips to the base of the skull. Elbows are out, shoulders are down. And I want you to rotate and barely lift your foot off the floor, and then rotate further and keep your foot up off the floor. So it's not way up here. That starts bringing work into the quad, into the hip flexor. I want all that work on the lower abs. So just micro lift and hold. So I'm holding my leg up. I have 8, 7, 6. My knees are staying forward. Hips are staying forward. Last 2, last one, and come in, bring your arms down, get a little release, rolling the shoulders back. If you can, bring your fingertips back up, Shoulders down, elbows out. Micro lift. Feel how when you lift up your leg just that little bit, your hips kind of fight you a little bit possibly. Stabilize, engage your abs. And we're going to do a little rotation. All right, almost there. We have 3 more. Here's 3, 2, and 1, and we're going to bring it back. Bring your arms out to the sides, thumbs are up, shoulders are down. Thumbs come forward, and then push back, opening up through the chest. Take your hands and push them through. Palms facing forward, fingers facing down, shoulders are down. Give a little tug, so releasing through the bicep. Take that same arm and reach up, give yourself a pat on the back, and then release. Other arm comes through. Just a little bit of pressure, releasing through the bicep. Lift up, pat on the back, and release. Nod your head down, and then lift up. Think about lifting your chin up toward your chest, and release. Take a big breath in, and release it out. We're gonna take palms up toward the ceiling, elbows in near the rib cage, thumbs are out. We're gonna press forward, open, return, and pull back in. So just moving nicely through the shoulder range of motion that you have today. Push, open, return, release. A couple more like this, and then we're gonna reverse it. So push, keeping shoulders down, stay here. We're gonna pull in, push out, press out, return. Pull in, out, press, pull in. So we're getting lots of different angles through that shoulder joint. Last one like this. Hold it out, press it out, and hold here. Palms facing up. Open up your chest, and in this open position, trying to keep your palms faced up as best you can. Draw your arms down to the sides, and then roll forward and back through the shoulders. Take a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. All right, arms come up. We're gonna roll through the wrists and reverse. Working through the ankles. Walk your feet out. Moving through that range of motion, walk them back in. And head back out again and hold them out. Sitting up nice and tall. I'm gonna have forearm to this thigh. This other arm is gonna come up, reach up and over, rotate forward a little bit, come back to the side, and lift up to the other side. You got forearm on your thigh. Reach fingertips over to the side, rotate forward just slightly, come back to the center, and lifting up and over. Walk your feet back in. I'm gonna stretch out through the hamstring, toes facing up, and hands to the hips, and hinge forward. Bring your head and neck in alignment, and then come back up nice and tall. Pull that leg in, other side, heel to the floor, toes to the ceiling, hands to the hips, and hinge forward. Keeping that flat back. Come back to the center. I'm gonna turn to the side, part of me hanging off. I have knee facing that direction, and over my ankle, toes are forward. This leg comes back, and I'm gonna press back, press my heel back and roll in. You can hold on to the chair. Just getting that opening up through the hip flexor on that last one. Hold it back here. Drop your knee down, and then lift and press. All right, come back in. We're gonna turn to the other side. Other side hanging off. Knee over the ankle, toes facing forward, and you're sitting up tall, and you press back, opening up through the hip flexor. All right, we're gonna drop the knee down a little bit, and then little presses, feeling that release. Nice. Come back to the center. Take good energy in, and release. We're gonna bring one knee in, and point and flex at the foot. Last one right here, and rotate at the ankle, and reverse. Bring your foot down, other side, you lift up. Support yourself through your abs, and point, flex, one more, and rotate at the ankle, and reverse. And we're gonna come up to standing. Press through your feet, And we're gonna lift up really high, opening the arms out. Take a big breath in and let your arms just float down. Let's find a really good posture position. Feet just slightly out past the hips, knees slightly bent and soft. Neutral pelvis, shoulders are up and back and down. And go ahead and nod yes. Let's come back to the center and nod no. Every now and then checking in to make sure you didn't lock up your knees. We're going to turn to this side and then tilt back and kind of looking over the shoulder and tilting back a little bit. Then drop your chin down to the chest and lift back up. We're going to turn to the other side, tilt to the side, looking over your shoulder, and drop down to the center and lift back up. And take both hands, reach up behind your head and give a little press, opening up the upper part of the neck, the upper spine, and release. Good energy in, hands coming together at the top, and let's always thank our bodies for what they've done for us today. I thank you for working out with me. My name is Maureen. This has been ForeverWell Combo on the Virtual Y. I'm so glad you joined me today, and I hope to see you again soon.